to have our questions, and we're going to limit it to one question and for 1 minute. The question is, are you willing to stop the standardized tests such as SAT graduation tests?
Again, with testing in general across our state, really we need to step back and end a lot of the testing that is taking place. We have become a very test-driven instead of content-driven school system, and thus we need to revert that. There are some tests that are measurable that we can look at as far as what is necessary SAT, whether it's getting the school systems, and we have to look at that. But also we need to look at, is it measuring what we want to measure? We need to create a system within itself that allows us to truly measure, and also not only measure what a kid knows, but also allow teachers to use that information to see them further succeed in their career. And by doing so, we will allow them to succeed and also chase any path they want. Yes, there is over-testing within our state. Graduation tests, I think we need to look at. We could probably end those. Some of it is very redundant because we do have the end-of-course testing as well. We need to look at any and each and all course or all testing to make sure it is viable. And by doing so, we will ensure the education of our kids. Thank you.
The short answer to the question is yes, Kira absolutely believes students are over test right now. Now, what Kira wants to do is go to a more EOCT end-of-course test focus and allow students to potentially skip the class if they can take the EOCT at the beginning and pass it with an adequate average. There is no need for a student to take the class that he already knows. As far as the GHSGT, we definitely believe that it needs to end. SAT is more of a college-based. It should be allowed on an individual basis. It's not something that the school should offer. It's something that the student should take the initiative to take. Thank you.
Thank you, candidates, and now we're going to do our closing.
Again, I do thank you for the invitation to come out today. And again, as I stated earlier, I'm not a politician. I'm simply an educator who is very concerned about the path we are taking within our state. But I give to you a solid plan, a plan that is based on common sense, returning education back to Georgia, and allowing teachers to do what they do best, and that is to close their door and teach. But also with this, I bring experience that no one else has, regardless of what party they are representing. For the past 22 years, it has been my privilege to work in Georgia's public school education system. And during this time, I have worked as a high school social studies teacher, for 8 years as an administrator within the elementary school level, and this year within the pre-K, homeschool, alternative school levels as well. I'm the only candidate who has worked at the school level from pre-K through 12th grade. And I assure you that if we keep doing what we've been doing, we're going to keep getting what we've been getting. And I encourage you to check out my website, woodsforgeorgiaed.com. Thank you very much and have a great evening.
First off, I'd like to tell you that if you want to see Kira yourself, you can come to the LP Georgia Convention this Saturday. It's going to be all day. It's going to be up in Atlanta. lpgeorgia.com for more information on that. Secondly, in closing, again, Kira stresses individual student initiative with community support. We believe in the community working together. We believe in accountability for everyone involved, not just students, not just teachers. Please go to willisfordstatesuper.com for more information about her, and you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you.